Come and see the man who told me everything I ever did. At the end of this encounter between Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well, we read that many of the Samaritans in that town became believers in Jesus because of the woman's testimony, because of her story. And this was her statement, this was her invitation to them. Come and see a man who told me everything I ever did. Now the truth is, it's a bit of an exaggeration. That's not what Jesus did. Jesus identified that this woman was living with a man who wasn't her husband, and she'd had 5 previous husbands. That was it. And yet to the woman, it felt like her soul had been opened up and she'd been seen thoroughly by a God who loved her. When I was 18, I took a year out and did a course called DNA. And I remember one particular day we had a speaker whose name was Johnny Barr, who's from the East End of London, and he was going to come and talk to us about healing and deliverance and words of knowledge and all kinds of stuff like that. And it was well known that God gave him words of knowledge often to speak into people's lives. And I remember the night before praying and repenting of everything I could think of, because I desperately didn't want to be exposed the next day. I didn't want John Barr to tell everyone everything I ever did. Think about it. The people from this town that this woman came from didn't come running to see Jesus because they wanted to hear his knowledge. They came running because they could see the transformation in her life. That's what attracted them to Jesus. That's why they came to see and ultimately to believe in Jesus. It was because the encounter with Jesus had changed their life. That's why they came, and that's what they experienced too. The outcast, this woman, this Samaritan woman, became the missionary. The excluded became the includer. The one who was broken, the one who was dry and thirsty, became the one through whom streams of living water began to flow. Isn't Jesus amazing?